This is Tia Ballard.
This is Todd Habercorn.
This is David Vincent.
Hey, this is Sam Whitwer.
This is Phil Lamar.
And you are listening to the Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
And you're listening to Points of Interest Podcast Network.
Keep listening.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja, and right over there, he is my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
Howdy, folks. It's been a few weeks. I hope everyone is doing well, rested, ready for the 4th of July, celebrating 250 years of existing as a country. Pretty crazy. A quarter of a millennia.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a friend of mine who just recently came back from London, and she was just walking by 1,000-year-old walls and like 600-year-old buildings, and so like there's so many countries out there that have been around for so much longer. Like China has ancient thousands of year old statues, and the Great Wall itself is ancient, right? And we got nothing like that in the United States.
No, we got 80 old school Pizza Huts though.
Oh, did they open?
I don't know.
Open?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just, it was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, look,
we don't have a lot of history, but we do have, nostalgia.
Hey man, I mean, there's so many videos, and I don't know if it's all propaganda or whatever, but all the people who are visiting for the World Cup are like shooting out videos of how amazing it is to be over here. So like, it's very funny to like see just a bunch of Europeans being like, "Oh, this place is crazy, amazing!" Like they're actually like glossing the U.S., which is so funny to me.
But I mean, the videos, I've seen some shorts and clips here and there of like Europeans discovering American portions.
Walmart.
Portions, food portions.
Yeah.
Excuse me. American barbecue for the first time. Buc-ee's, Walmart, PetSmart. Like this is a whole store just for pets. That kind of thing. I love it. I'm here for all of it. I've come to the conclusion, Francis.
Yes.
This is weird for me to even bring up. But I've come to the conclusion that if we just didn't have world leaders, everybody would get along just fine. Because like you got people coming all over the world coming to America for this World Cup thing, which I've been watching for the last 2 weeks. And let me tell you something, Francis. I don't know what the sport of soccer is, soccer, football, whatever the fuck. I don't understand it, like at all. What offsides is, I understand what a goal is. Everybody understands that. But like penalties, why the time doesn't stop, why they keep playing after 90 minutes, I don't know any of that. But watching Europeans discover America, that's fun. As a guy that likes watching reactions to stuff or first accounts, I guess, or first tries.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I was gonna tell all the European and the UK people, it's like, Jolly's already done this. You're kind of late to the game here. Jolly's
sure.
There's videos of two British dudes who have done all of this stuff that you're discovering for the first time. So
that is true. But those not everybody can be those two charismatic guys.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And so it's fun. Biscuits and gravy really blows the minds of Brits. So I've seen a lot of those videos.
Yeah, I haven't gotten those yet.
Because these are scones. I don't know what a scone is. I've never seen a scone.
It's a hard I don't understand the point of scones because it has scones. It's a hard pastry that's just like eating a brick. I don't know what the UK people will see of that because it's just eating a brick. I don't get it.
Well, yeah. So Yeah, the pizza slice sizes, which we can touch on later. Pizza stuff, hint, hint for later. But no, I mean, I like it. Things I've discovered recently in the last 2 weeks. All the Europeans coming over and discovering America for the first time. Like we said, fun as hell. The Messi guy you always hear about. He's Argentinian. I had no idea. No idea. I thought he was Italian, just basing off his name. which means I don't understand Italian names very well either. But who's the other guy? There's two big names in soccer, football. Messi, and there's another one that I can't think of right now. I keep wanting to say.
When I looked it up, the other name that keeps coming up is Kylian Mbappe.
Nope, I don't
think that's him.
Damn it, there's another name, but I was like, I had no idea they were from these two countries.
Not David Beckham, right?
No, not Helium Man. No. David Beckham, good-looking guy, rich, all this sort of stuff. Sounds like he's got a helium tube stuck up his ass.
Is it Cristiano Ronaldo? Is
yes.
that the other one?
Yes. I have no idea what country he's from either.
Portugal.
I'd say Italian. I'd say Italy as well, but.
well, at least look, Argentina's in South America. Portugal is at least in Europe, so you're close enough with him being Italian, because Portugal's like right there to next to Italy anyway. So there you go.
So I've heard these two names, just ancillarily throughout the years.
Yeah.
Right. And so here they are. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. I had no idea what they looked like, what countries they were from. Like, oh, okay. I got to see these two guys score goals.
Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, I haven't followed any soccer except for I think I mentioned, no, maybe I didn't. The Japanese clean up after themselves.
I did see that.
So,
I did clips of that anyway.
So they clean up after themselves. That was like the big soccer thing. And then all the, like, again, the fans. Oh, the other thing that people are discovering is that Europeans get like 4 weeks off of vacation from their work. And people are like, four weeks? I get like 10 days.
Yeah. I get 5 hours every paycheck.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah. No, they get full, they get months off. They're required to take it. They're encouraged to take their time off because their mental health and physicality is important.
In France, it is, I don't know if it's illegal, but it's against some cultural rule to eat lunch at your desk. You have to go someplace.
I'm sure there's a lot of places. I'm sure there's a lot of places that are like that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's the only one I know of. I somehow have weird trivia of.
That is weird. How would you find that out?
I don't know. Internet, TV, both.
What if you work from home? Can you eat at your desk then?
That's a good question. Or would you have to go downstairs or to the kitchen? Or the dining room, or I don't know. I think I would definitely have to. If I worked from home, I would have to have separation of home and work, if you will.
Do you know what they call eating your lunch at your desk in France?
No, because it's in French and their fucking language doesn't make any sense. So what does it translate to?
It's called having a British, because apparently the British do not respect their lunchtime, so they call it having a British.
Oh, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that in the future if I ever have a job again.
Because they say you cannot eat. The reason why you don't want to eat at your desk is because it helps you. It's your time, so you shouldn't be at work because it's your personal time, your lunches, which is a great philosophy.
It is. To counterpoint that, here's another interesting one. Since you're in front of the computer, you can verify the date. But I believe up until the mid 80s, school kids could drink wine on their lunch break. School aged children.
So in 1981, President Francois Mitterrand banned all alcohol beverages across all levels of French school system. So yes,
What year?
yes, in 81. So
Ah,
you're
see?
off by
Yeah.
a year. Yeah.
In ketchup, there's something about ketchup in France. I don't remember what it is, but like ketchup's on
They probably
loud
think
or something.
ketchup is like bad.
Probably it's a devil's sauce.
Okay. So the relationship between France and ketchup is a mix of strict school policies, cultural pride, and flavor preferences. So cafeterias in schools are banned from freely offering ketchup
Okay.
with all meals.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That's the tidbit I had. I just kind of forgotten it over time.
And then apparently it's disrespectful to ask for ketchup on a non-fast food restaurant meal. So if you get if you go to a fancy sit-down restaurant and you get,
Escargot.
No, maybe not. But like you can get French fries at a fancy restaurant. You still get French fries. You cannot.
Did they call them French fries?
No.
Or they just call them here fries?
They just call it bread. They just call it fries. They just call it.
Nice.
They just call it a kiss. It's only a kiss, nothing else.
Yes, another nice
yeah.
one. Points for both of those.
Points.
But yeah. Oh, you got the button back.
Yeah, well, I just forgot to hit it, and I just said it instead.
So
but yeah,
Let's
that's
talk about France for a second here. That's really funny.
yeah. Well, this doesn't make about as much sense. Switching continents, coming back home to your neck of the woods, Francis, and all the weird California-isms that happen out in your land of California. The state is going after the mouse. Good old Mickey. But it's a specific targeted attack, and admitted, firsthand, not a Disney fan. But why my camera just turned to motion on? That's weird. So don't use hand motions with this camera.
Don't do anything with this camera.
Yeah, apparently.
That's what I'm learning.
So California is going after the ride. Would you call it a ride? An attraction?
It's a ride. Yeah.
It's a ride. It's called Autotopia is what it's called. And it's these little gas powered go-karts, for lack of they're buggy, like beach buggy looking things, but they're little go-karts. And if you've never been, which I would understand, it's expensive to go to Disneyland. I think it's at Disney World too, but we don't, it's the inferior park. There's a center track, so you can't just drive wherever you want in these things, but you can control the throttle and you can steer a little bit until it hits the center thing, and it won't let you steer any further left or right. That has a special place in my heart, I think, just because as a kid, that's like one of the rides you can go and you control yourself. Like, you want to go slow, you can go slow. You want to go fast, you can go as fast as the thing will let you, or as fast as until you run into somebody. And it felt like I was in control of things. I went just after 9/11, and it was closed. And it ruined the entire Disneyland trip for me. I hadn't ridden it since I was a child. Here I am with my girlfriend at the time, early 20s, excited, to go to Disneyland as an adult. And I got there and it's so disappointing that the one thing I wanted to go to was closed. Well, the state of California is saying now that the little go-kart engines, because they're not catalytic converted or smog controlled, I guess smog control would be more California specific, that they are forcing them to change the engines by 2030 or 2028. I didn't write the date down.
Yeah, what Disney is supposed to be net zero emissions by 2030, so they'll
Okay.
have to change. Which is this is the only ride that uses gas, really.
Right. I don't even think it's gasoline. I think it's natural gas.
I don't know. Well, maybe. I mean, all I know is
like a forklift, same kind of thing. I think it runs on the same, like a propane tank. I don't know. They said that they're Honda engines, so maybe they are gasoline.
Yeah, according to an article, it is gasoline powered.
Okay. But they're like little 2-stroke engines. If you've never, like I said, if you've never been there, it for most people,
you're going a whopping 5 miles an hour.
But as a kid, 5 miles an hour is fast as hell because you're 2 inches off the ground as well, so that helps in the feeling of speed the closer you get to the ground.
And there's other cars around you. You're not just driving on an empty road. You're driving with a bunch of cars in front of you behind.
It's a track. There's left and rights, and there's inclines and declines and other vehicles and other tracks. It's just a lot of fun. I bet you if I went there tomorrow, I would have just as much fun as I did as a 48-year-old as I did as an 8-year-old.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if I fit in the damn car, but I'd still have fun.
Because I went last year with my buddy and his family, and I took his son on the ride. Probably because they didn't want to try to fit into the car, because it is tight for adults.
Mm-hmm.
Like your knees are at your chest essentially.
Oh yeah. Your body is the crash, the crash zone, the impact zone.
But we rode on it. It was the son was only 4 at the time, 3 I think, having a blast being able to press on he couldn't reach the gas, so I did the gas for them. But he turned the wheel. He was very excited, turning the wheel and all that stuff. So it was a lot of fun. And yes, I mean, I can see why they want to change it, because it does smell like exhaust when you're there.
Yeah, and you smell like exhaust for the rest of the day as well.
Yeah. And they're like little lawnmower engines because they have to do the pull string.
Yeah, like I said, they're little 2-stroke engines. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if 2-stroke is even a thing anymore, but little 1-cylinder engines. Everything that I saw, they're not going to close it. They're just going to have to figure out a way to propel it, which let's face it, the way that everything's going, it's going to be, some sort of EV.
Oh yeah.
Which I get it. That's where everything's going. But I think, do the propane tank like a forklift. The forklifts don't go very fast, I guess.
Or I can kind of see them, because it's already attached to a track. I can see them just getting it power from the track, so they have like a little.
Oh, sure, like a trolley.
Like a trolley, so they electrify the track. The only thing is, it's not like there's no barrier around it, so anyone can trip on it or touch it and like electrify. So maybe they won't do that.
Right.
But I mean, otherwise, you just get an EV engine, which will suck because you have to charge it. It's not going to last all day.
Right. And what are they going to do? Like what they do with EV cars and put in a V8 sound when you press on the gas pedal? So you still sound like you have a real car?
There was a recent car that was reviewed by Marquez Brownlee. He reviewed a car where the engine sound was like not even a car noise. It was like a weird buzzing sound that was supposed to represent a car. And it was the worst sound ever for electric.
Dude, I was in a parking lot the other day and I heard what turned out to be an EV car driving past me, but I thought it was a drone attack. I thought it was my time. I just heard this buzzing sound. I just heard this buzzing sound. I was like, "Uh-oh. It's coming? Is it coming for me?" And it was like a electric Range Rover or something.
My car does that because it's a hybrid, so under 25 miles an hour, it hums it sounds like a drone. Yeah, it sounds like a little drone propeller to warn people that the car exists.
Yes.
Because OG Teslas have no sound when they're on the road. You hear nothing. You don't even hear the tires, which is so crazy. I thought Oh, the noise thing is so stupid. Of course you could hear a car coming. I experienced some old school Teslas, and you could not hear it coming. You did not hear that thing coming to you.
You don't want that to happen.
No, you want to know.
I mean, I mean, at the same time, if you're gonna get hit by anybody while you're a pedestrian, getting hit by a Tesla is, high on the list.
Yeah, you'll get the insurance on that. Yeah, get some money.
You might. I mean, whoever hits you has money. You know that, so at least you could celebrate while you're on the gurney. You'd ask the EMT, like, what hit me? It was a Volkswagen Bug. Fuck.
Yeah, the electric Volkswagen.
Yeah. Oh, it was a brand new Range Rover. Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah.
It's a brand new Tesla. Sweet. I'm getting paid.
I want to get hit by a Rivian, or those new Rivians.
Oh, the Rivian? Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Well, let's stay in California for a second. Francis, did you do something fun?
Let us stay in Southern California, where we get everything.
You do. We don't get shit here, right? But you get all the fun stuff. You get the one city that's included in a world tour.
Oh, I was gonna say, ticket. I am buying tickets in a couple days to a gaming concert where they said world tour, Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan, Vietnam, and Los Angeles. LA is the only city in all of the United States. That's right.
I mean,
California is the only state in all of the U.S.
It's the only city in the United States that that watches anime. Nobody else watches anime.
Apparently, yeah, exactly.
Or plays JRPGs or whatever the fuck.
Exactly. That's why we're the only place to get the Square Enix Cafe.
Yeah.
Outside of Japan, we're the only city that has it. We're the only city that has, of course, everyone's favorite Nickelodeon. Well, it's not Nickelodeon. It was originally something else, I think. But anyway, I went to, for the listeners, I'm pulling up a box that hopefully will be visible if I can just, there you go.
There you go.
The Ninja Turtles. There you go. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizzeria. I could just turn off the blur, but I'm not going to. So, actually, I will. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So, this box, I'm showing a big, gigantic pizza box. I did not get any pizza on this. You can actually get the box separately.
Oh, that's
as
nice.
A souvenir.
Did they charge you just as much for the pizza box as they did the pizza?
Well, let me get to the pizza in a second.
Okay. All right.
Let me start my journey.
Oh, sure.
Quick
Sure.
on how I got to the Ninja Turtles pizza place. So this past weekend, it was the second weekend of the Ninja Turtles pizza place, pizzeria. It was mentioned on the other show that I do, Super Geeked Up, about going to the pizzeria as like a thing to talk about. I wasn't planning on doing it because I'm like, it's only the second weekend, but maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not as awful as the lines were the first week that it came out. But I didn't know how long those lines were because I'm like, who's gonna want to go? Everyone's saying the pizza's bad, it's overpriced. Like, what's the reason? So I go to Santa Monica. Been 2 years since I went. I walked the pier that they're remodeling, so it's really weird that they're fixing up the pier. It's like, oh, you're fixing up the pier. Oh, this is weird. This is very strange.
Well, I mean, it is mostly wood, so I mean, you got to replace the wood eventually.
Yeah, well, yeah, because there's the pathway down to the pier, and they're fixing all that part up. But they they had a festival going on. It was very active for a non-holiday weekend. Very active. Very a lot of stuff going on. A lot of tourists. It's warm, so a lot of bikinis. Very welcoming to go to.
Very stereotypical Santa Monica.
Yeah. If you were to picture Baywatch or any other California-based TV show, it would look like that because that was what it was. Anyway, so I go there thinking I haven't eaten all day. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Plenty of time. I'll get in by 2, by 3. No problem. There's no line. I lied to myself. And all the I go to 3rd Street. I go get my British stuff. There's a British place there called the Ye Old King's Head. I get my British goods there, like candies and cookies and stuff and drinks. Grab that stuff. I'm like, yes, I'm confident. You know, I still haven't seen the pizza place. I'm like, I'm going to walk down the 3rd Street Promenade where it's at. I'm going to just look at everything else except that place because there's no line. And I walk the whole 3rd Street Promenade, checking out the new Barnes & Noble that's there. Very exciting because the new Barnes & Noble, you know.
I'm excited that you just said Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
I never bought a book there, but the great magazine rack.
Yeah, they still have the magazine rack. I'm so shocked that they still have magazine rack there. But it was cool to just pass by. I'm like, okay, great. And then I'm like, all right, it's 2:30. Let's go. 3 o'clock. Haven't eaten all day. Let's go get myself a pizza. So I'm walking down and I'm like, oh, there's this weird line. There's no way. Because this is long. This is like, you know, the block is about 1/4 of a mile. It's half of that, right? I'm like, this line is half of 1/4 of a mile. No, that's not it. So I tap the guy in front of me. It's like, what's this line for? Teenage, and I should have known because he was wearing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles garb. He had the jacket on. He had the hat. He had the.
It was Vanilla Ice with his turtle.
If Vanilla Ice were a 50-year-old fat Mexican man, he was totally Vanilla Ice. you never know.
Those glasses he always wears could be a disguise.
I would have loved the Vanilla. At least he would have been entertaining. Anyway.
Sure.
Okay. I'm at the end of the line. I'm like, okay, it can't be that long, right? I mean, how long? I mean, not everyone's buying the $50 because I knew ahead of time, like the whole pizza is $50,
Mm-hmm.
like a full 10-slice piece of pizza, $50. Like, no way is anyone buying that. They're just getting the slices. They're in and out. Why would anyone? It can't take that long. An hour passes. I think I moved like 10 feet. Maybe not that much. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe 20 feet. Like,
sure.
Oh. The people in front of me were gone. They're like, I'm not waiting for this. The people behind me were gone. I'm like, oh. Well, maybe another hour. I can handle it. But my feet are starting to feel like starting to ache a little. I'm flat-footed. If any, for those not in the know, I'm flat-footed. So it's I just feel that pressure in my heel, right? All that blood accumulating in my heel. It's starting to ache. It's like, oh, there are no chairs. No chairs.
Of course. Now, and you forgot to buy the Amazon chair. The camping chair.
The irony is right, because the irony is, as I posted in my Facebook post about this, is that I bought a chair for Anime Expo that I'm doing this weekend for me to sit down on in case I didn't have anywhere to sit.
And you forgot.
If I can't find a chair, I have to. Wait, then I forget. I didn't think there was going to be a line.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you did say that like 5 times. I wasn't, putting A and B together. Go on.
So I never thought I needed this chair. But then hour 2, and I am dying. I'm like huddled over myself. I'm like using my pants, like hooking my thumbs into like the pockets of my pants to keep myself upright because I want to fall over. My legs are shaking because they're so tired. My feet are like aching. I'm looking around me and nobody else is like this because I'm the only one who is apparently out of shape. Because everyone around me were just giggling and laughing and just standing there like normal human beings.
Right.
And I was dying. So finally, a woman comes up and starts handing out comic books. So little comic books like this. Like there's like, hey, here's a little Ninja Turtles comic book that you can read, and some stickers. Like, here you go. Just giving out to people waiting in line. And she's like, and since you're right here, and it's already 5 o'clock. Just 1 hour more. You only got 1 hour left. It's like, are you shitting me? I have an hour left. That's insane. So the hour passes. I see the place just loom on me. It has this. If you look at the pictures on my Instagram, you'll see that it has the original logo from the cartoon. It says Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizzaria. I'm like, there's no one sitting outside. How is this line moving so unbelievably slow? Hello, Ginger. How is it possibly moving this slow when there's no one outside? There's seats. There's like 7 seats outside.
Okay.
No one's sitting out there. Maybe more. It's a dozen plus seats.
Sure.
No one's sitting out there. Everyone's inside because the inside is really cool. Neon lights, turtles everywhere, the pinball machine, the arcade machine, the 4-player arcade machine.
Okay.
Right there. It's all in there. So I'm like, oh, so everyone's inside. There's TVs of the cartoon playing in the line for the pizza. Awesome. But nobody, and people were leaving, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? Why is just there's seats outside? Sit outside.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently nobody wanted to. Finally, I make my way in. Like, oh God, I'm just aching. I want to sit down. So I order my pizza. It's like, do I have to buy a large pizza to get the box? They're like, no, of course not. For $10, you can get the box by itself.
Okay.
All this other memorabilia there, a jacket for 50, a t-shirt for 35, a hat for 25. I'm like, I'll pay the $10 for just the box. So I buy the box, I buy my 2 slices of pizza, $40 total plus with a drink, so $40 total.
Wait, whoa, hang on. I'm
so
not
$10 per slice.
Okay.
$10 for the box.
Okay.
$5 for the drink plus tax. And tax is 10% in L.
Okay, so before you go on, how big are the slices?
So the slices are fairly big. They're not as big as what they would look like in the Secret of the Ooze, because in the very beginning of Secret of the Ooze, everyone's eating a cheese pizza, but the slices are like huge.
They're like
not that
double New York size.
Double New York size. These are typical New York size. So they're big slices, and they're very thin. And the toppings are very they fill it full of toppings. They don't scrimp on toppings. They put all that stuff on there. Again, the only problem is it's $10 a slice, where everywhere else it's like $5, maybe $4 for a slice. So anyway, get your $10 slice. So it did cost $40 overall. The interior, amazing for a fan. If you're a big fan and you're inside, you're gonna want to take selfies with everything, because there's a standing Raphael. There's the game cabinets. There's sewer grates. There's I didn't even take a picture of the holographic shredder that was like at the entrance, mostly because it can't capture the holograph. Right?
Yeah, cameras destroy illusions.
Exactly. So. And then again, there was TVs playing the show. There were they greet you by saying "Cowabunga." They say "Cowabunga," and then you order. It's like "Have a slice day." Is their exit greeting? So
Okay.
So they greet you with "Cowabunga" and they exit greet with "Have a slice day," which I believe is, I think on the pizza box. No, it's Slice and Dice, Cowabunga, and say cheese.
I mean, they never said it on the cartoon. That's why I was. That's why you get the sigh out of me. But
yeah,
I am here for theme and punny shit. But
yeah,
it's when it's in a themed place like that, a known themed place, you can't make up lore.
No, but some of the staff wear Foot Clan t-shirts and red bandanas. Some of the staff just wear the regular pizzeria. It says the Turtles Pizzeria, but I like that some of the staff wear Foot Clan garb.
I wanted to be in the Foot Clan so bad.
Yeah, you could have been like who was the actor that was actually, there was like a famous actor that was in the first movie that was in the Foot Clan for a second. Can't remember.
No.
But anyway. Overall, because I was super hungry, it was 6 o'clock. It was like 6:20 when I finally had my first bite of food all day.
So you started the journey at 2:30. Okay, so this is a long day.
Yeah. Well, I got there.
Well, you got in line at 2:30. You said, or 1:30.
Yeah, I got there. Get there. Yeah, 2:30, 2:45. Yeah. So, but I was there since like 1 o'clock, right? So I'd been there for hours already, a couple hours already. But yeah. So my first bite of food, it was the best pizza I've ever had, because I think I was hungry. I don't know if I would sit. And Ginger loves the Turtles too, so you would like this place. Wait 6 months before coming to California and checking out the Turtles Pizzeria. But it was the best pizza I've ever had. It was delicious because, again, first meal of the day. I'm curious if I'd like it if I had a previous meal and I wasn't as hungry.
Sure.
But the slices were hot. They were big. They were full of toppings. So I'm not mad. It's a really good slice of pizza. Like they're not skimping on anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, yeah, is it worth $10? Not necessarily, but you're getting somewhat close to it with all the toppings and stuff. Like I wouldn't get a cheese slice for $10. You know?
I mean, we were talking about earlier before we hit record about standing on milk crates or boxes, standing on a hill about something. Cheese pizza, that's not pizza. That's just a breadstick with cheese on it.
Yeah,
Like,
but again, they should.
Pizza has stuff, has toppings. Cheese is just a component of pizza.
Oh yeah. But I guess So overall, in the end, it was a fun experience because I also got during that whole time I'm just sitting there, my feet finally getting to relax. I'm just like enjoying myself because I have my giant pizza box on my table. I have my slices of pizza, got my cool beverage, and it's the beach, so you get that salty air. You just get all of that combined. Was a pretty good experience, despite the 3-hour wait and the pain. Would I recommend you do it this week? No. Wait.
And now, this is the thing I don't understand.
Yes.
How is it that long of a line for pizza? Like,
so
I don't understand.
Half the people standing in line were dressed in Turtles garb, so everyone was a Turtles fan for the most part.
Well, yeah.
The line, the whole time I was there, and I was there for about half an hour, the line never shrank. It was 3 hours it went back.
Were people having to wait for the pizza to be made?
It's really just finding. So they only, even if you were to take it to go, they don't just let you in, right? They get the okay from whatever staff is in there. I guess they're looking, because I think everyone assumes they're just going to sit there and eat there. Like, I don't know. I don't think I saw anyone leave, get a pizza and leave. I saw everyone get a pizza and sit down. So that's probably why it took a long time. There were a lot of already made pizzas sitting there that were made, not sitting there not getting served or anything. Like, these were freshly made pizzas that were just sitting there. So I don't know if they were for current customers or not, but it takes as long as it takes to make a pizza, right? 10 minutes per pizza. Mine was fresh. They didn't just give me the slice from a pizza that was sitting there, like at a Sbarro's or something, where they just give you that slice that's been sitting under the warmer for a while.
Right.
They made it fresh.
Oh.
And so I had fresh slices.
That there you go. That's going to take time.
Yeah.
There's a pizza joint here that's not themed, but you go in there and you say, "Hey, I want a pepperoni and sausage." If they don't have one, they'll make a pepperoni and sausage. Yeah. Or if there's only, I want 3 slices, they only got 1, they make a whole other pie. And he's like, "It's going to be a couple minutes. You want all fresh slices?" Well, yeah. You're going to ask me. Yeah. I'll wait 10 minutes.
There you go.
Our buddy Che, we've mentioned him over the years. He's from the Bronx, I think, and he likes olives and something else. I can't remember what the other component of his pizza is, but every time they go to we got to make that. Nobody ever, that's not a pizza combination. He's like, "It's a New York thing, man."
Yeah, I did not do that. I got one of their, because they have, you can choose your own toppings. I went the pre-made toppings already, so I didn't.
Well, I mean, you wanted to sit down. I'd take whatever was hot and ready. As the Little Caesar says.
As Little Caesar says.
I mean, because look, if you really want a pizza that bad, Little Caesar's got you, baby.
Let me just tell you, I think I only had about 20 minutes to half an hour left. I was ready to leave.
I'm sure.
I was so in pain. I was ready to leave. I was like, I cannot keep standing. But then that little voice in my head was like, "You wait. Just wait a little longer. You've waited this long." I was like, okay, I guess I'll wait.
I mean, if I was that close and I had that feeling come up, it's like, yeah, but if you leave, then you just sat here and got sunburnt, hot, and in pain for no reason at all.
Exactly. Which is why I was always surprised that, I mean, the people who have been there for 2 hours, people who stayed for an hour and left, I'm like, you were already here for an hour. But I guess I didn't know it was another 2 hours to get the pizza. So I guess if I'd known it was going to be 2 more hours after that hour, I might have just left. So I'm like, I'm not gonna wait 3 hours for this.
Well, now that you know, and let some time go by, you hit it first thing.
You hit it first thing.
Go to Santa Monica at 10 in the morning, right when they open. Have pizza for breakfast.
Yeah.
Do your Pokemoning. The British shop you go to, is it just sweets and candies, or is it like a general British store?
General store, so they have
Can you get a can of beans?
I can get a can of Heinz baked beans if I really wanted to.
Okay. Well, once I'm working, I'm sending you money to send me some fucking beans.
They also have like, they used to have a fresh bakery where they would sell not the like pastries. Well, they're pastries, but they're like the meat pastries. So
like a sausage roll or something.
Yeah, like a sausage roll or a Cornish pasty or a steak and liver pie or steak and mushroom pie. Like they would have that stuff on the ready to heat up and give to you. They don't have that anymore.
Like a mince pie, I think.
Mince pie, yeah. They'll have mince pie. Yeah. And then they'll have they'll have desserts, Bakewell tarts and like, stuff like that.
I'd like to I'd love to have a store like that, but we don't have anything even close. Really we got a lot of Asian stores, which is rad too. But you can't get the ingredients for toad in a hole in an Asian store.
I need to bring you here because right beside the store is the restaurant, the Old King's Head restaurant, where they serve like fresh British meals. So they cook, and they're straight up real Brits. Like they have the accent and everything. So
they have the accent and everything.
Oh yeah.
No, it's been a long time since I've had a full English breakfast.
Yeah.
The last time there's an opportunity, I think we were at San Diego Comic-Con one of the years we went, and you got a full English, I think, for lunch.
I don't remember.
Well, I think it was 4 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember that long ago, unfortunately. I don't have that. My memory has been pretty shot about that kind of stuff.
Sure.
But
yeah, we have a few like fish and chip joints that are at least British themed. I don't know if they're British owned, but they're British themed anyway, and pretty good fish and chips. I don't really have anything to base it upon except for other landlocked states fish and chips.
I'm gonna take you this place. That's when next time you're here, I'm taking you to the Old King's Head. They serve full English before 2 p.m. daily. So we can get a full English, or we can get like bangers and mash. We can get shepherd's pie, something like that.
Good old shepherd's. I haven't had one of those in ages. What's it called?
Get legit Ye Old King's Head.
Okay, I gotta write it down.
Or Ye Oldie King's Head, because they do add the E to the old.
Okay, Old King's Head. I'm gonna look it up.
It's a pretty legit place. They used to serve 99s, which is like this ice cream with a little flake on it. But their machine broke like McDonald's, so whatever.
Fucking ice cream machines. There's other stuff.
Yes.
Heading your way out there in the LA land. I don't know if you're going or not, but I believe Anime Expo.
Going, man. I'm totally going.
Anime Expo is coming up. As I just said, LA is the only place where people watch anime. It's supposed to be a really fun show from what I've heard. I have zero interest in anime, so like getting me there would be a chore, except for the voice actors. Anime voice actors, for some reason, are so much more obtainable for interviews or open to conversation than most are. Like I agree. I have like acquaintances, or was when we were heavily hitting these shows, with like 3 anime voice actors, and like I've never seen anything you've ever been in, but you know me by my first name. That's weird.
Yeah.
And then go on.
No, you're absolutely right. I think that's the best part about anime voice actors, is that they're not like American cartoon voice actors where they sometimes partake in actual acting. right? Like a lot of these voice actors just do voice acting. So,
Yeah.
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 Oh.
It's go on.
Yeah. No, I wasn't sure if you were going to say anything because
Oh.
I'm like, yeah.
So yeah, that's also coming up, and then for the space nerds out there, which I'm one of, Francis let me know that for some reason, one of the museums out there in LA land is getting, or actually building a sarcophagus like Chernobyl around the space shuttle Endeavour. Is that what you said?
The Space Shuttle Endeavour is now in at the California Science Museum. Anyone who's gone to California Science Museum, it's more kid oriented. I'll admit, it's very like they have a giant, like for instance, there's like an exhibit where there's this gigantic plastic body about the size of a charter bus. Like It's gigantic. Yeah, it's a real body. It moves.
Can you go through the intestinal tract?
Well, so it's there. It's not. It's like in like the Endeavor. It's going to be in an auditorium.
It's not like a ride.
It's not. Sadly, not a ride.
Okay.
Around the body, and a presenter comes up and starts talking about like the circulatory system and all this different stuff.
Okay.
So it's not as, but that's what I'm saying. That's the kind of place the California Science Museum is. It's very much like, you know, it's very much a hands-on. You're a part of the learning experience type of place. So yes, they're now bringing in. Apparently, they're going to house. California's going to house. It's already there. The Space Shuttle Endeavour in a gigantic dome, where you will get to see it in all of its glory, all 20 feet or 20 stories of it, all its glory, and you get to see it. I don't know if you can climb up to the top, or you can kind of see the nose and stuff, which would be kind of cool if they did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really exciting that we're getting stuff like that, because I think we had a shuttle here once, and then they tore it down. I know we had a shuttle here at one point, but this is not just the shuttle; it's also the two gigantic, whatever they're called, the fuselages or whatever, the things that shoot it up.
The solid rocket boosters.
The solid rocket boosters are attached to it, so it's not just a shuttle; it's the rocket.
So it's going to be
boosters.
the fuel tank, the big orange fuel tank as well.
Yes,
that's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty. Is it going to be displayed horizontally or vertically?
vertically.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look it up online, go to the California Science Museum and look up, or just look up California Science Museum Endeavor. You'll see them constructing the building around a standing space shuttle.
Wow.
And it's just up. Yeah. It's not,
I see why they would display it that way, but you would give better access, better
yeah. They can go
angles to
inside.
look at it.
Yeah.
If it was horizontal.
Yeah, you can go inside probably and walk, like the interior if it was horizontal, but because it's vertical, I'm assuming it's just because of lack of space, really. I
Well,
think that's
that
why
too. That could
Yeah.
be too. Yeah, I mean, LA is the city that grew up. Well, no, it grew out, not really up.
It goes out, but like a lot of that land is already like taken by something else.
Sure,
Especially around the California Science Center or Science Museum. There's a lot of the land already kind of taken up by freeway and parking lot. So they didn't want to lose parking. I'm sure that's why they built upward. But yeah.
We have here in Colorado, we have the I'm not going to get the name right. It's the Colorado Air and Space Museum, I want to say is what it's called.
Yeah, sure.
Inside there, it's been since 96, I think, since I was last there, 95, 96. But they had, I think, a B-52 inside, or some sort of World War II bomber plane, propeller planes. They also have a mock-up of an X-Wing inside. Went to prom there a couple times. So they do like a Star Wars day. I think they bring in other Star Wars stuff and costuming groups.
Cute.
But there's a lot of cool planes that are there. and it's very interactive, like you were saying. Whatever that World War II bomber that's there, you can climb up into the fuselage.
I love that. Yeah, I like when you can climb into it. Yeah.
So I think it'd be a kind of a fun outing to go and do. I don't know if
Only
it'd
open
be
for 7 hours.
what's that?
It's only open from 10 to 5. So
Oh.
yeah, you only have
I don't know if it'd be so much of a great date, thing, unless you're both into avionics.
I mean, I took a date once to a similar museum. And it was fine. Like it's because it's interesting. Like it's just interesting for even if they're not into the engineering part of it. The scale oftentimes is what's interesting about a lot of these airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh wow, like some of these bombers or whatever, these passenger jets. It's like, oh god, they're huge, and usually it's the full scale.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the name of your Air and Space Museum, Wings Over the Rockies.
Okay.
The name of
But it's subtitled Air and Space Museum.
Yes, it's called Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum.
Okay. Yeah, I was partially right. Half points.
Yeah, half points.
Yeah, and seeing a space shuttle up close is something I've always wanted to see. I mean, dark humor. When Francis told me which shuttle it was, I had to sit there and go through the list of shuttles, and I almost asked, well, I won't say it, but no, I will. I asked if they're sending pieces of one or a whole one. That helped me narrow.
One of those. I don't blame you.
It helped me narrow down which one Endeavor was, which, if I remember correctly, Endeavor was the last one that went to space. I believe. I could be wrong, but it is a whole shuttle.
It is a whole shuttle.
Yes, with all its parts. Do you care if I stay in California for a second longer?
Stay in California. Come on.
Well, you have to. Everybody's gonna have to put their Wayback Machine hats on for a second, and think of the name, Carlos Mancia. And think of the name for a second, and think about why his name was in your brain in the early 2000s. It's because he was accused of stealing jokes. And just so everybody knows, his real name is Ned. I just want to get that out of the way.
Yeah, Ned. Yeah, his name is Ned. Yeah.
Like, it's not Ned Flanders, but it's Ned something. Like Rubio.
It's Ned Arnell Mencia, but I mean, it's not Ned Mencia.
Okay, well, he's not a complete liar. But he popped up in my news feed, and it was the first time his name has even crossed my mind in 25 years. But he is stealing again, Francis.
I mean, he's a one act kind of guy, man.
Yeah, well,
all he knows.
But see, this time it's not jokes. It's a little more serious this time. It actually has this one actually has consequences. Maybe not for rich people, but for normal people it does. Which I think he falls into nowadays. He's tax evading. So yeah, he stole jokes and now he's stealing from the government. I don't know how taxes work.
I mean, technically, yes, he's stealing from a government, whether it's the state and local government or the federal government. But the best part is 12 felony counts of tax fraud, which means probably real jail time. I'm thinking for this. He was actually arrested in his home in Encino.
Mancia lives in Encino.
Yeah, Mancia lives in Encino.
Encino.
He is an Encino man for sure.
Points.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate this. Whoever this representative is, I hate him. So, quote, I am guessing that Mr. Mencia thought that taxes were maybe a laughing matter.
Oh God.
But they're not a laughing matter. It's a matter of fairness because the people who attend his shows pay money and he should pay in taxes, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah.
Well,
I'm curious. Oh, 10 years in prison. Yeah.
Good job, Ned. Good job. Good way to get your name back in the community.
There's a reason why nobody's heard about him for the last 15 years is because ever since he started stealing jokes, he became a nobody. So
Well, he became the joke himself.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not sitting here wishing anything bad happens to the fucking guy. Just come up with some original material.
Yeah, he's got 10 years of
And,
career.
and tax evasion isn't even original material because Wesley Snipes already did it.
And he made a comeback.
And he
Wesley
made a
Snipes-
and
Yeah.
in his comeback movie, he breaks the fourth wall and tells you why he was in prison. The greatest 30 seconds of movie history.
There you go.
I stood up in the theater and clapped and laughed my ass
Yeah.
off.
I agree. Yes.
And the lady in front of me was like, "What is so funny?" I was like, "He went to prison for tax evasion. That's hilarious, lady. I want to hit the rewind so I can hear it again." It was great. But yeah, so tax evasion.
See, California does have everything.
It really does. Look at all the entertainment in 40 minutes of talk. It's almost all of California.
I'm just amazed. I don't think he did comedy after 2010. I think he
I
just
don't.
stopped.
I think. I don't. I mean, he may have done clubs and whatnot, but as far as his show ended like 3 weeks after it aired.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yes.
wasn't. It wasn't that quick. It wasn't that quick, but because he was on Comedy Central forever on everything. How can
Speaking of funny,
Speaking of funny, yeah, let's go there. Speaking of funny, we didn't do a show last week because the girlfriend and I went and saw Weird Al performing at one of the greatest venues in all of America. Anyway, not my words.
venue you ever go to?
What's that?
Is it the one venue that you love? The one
It's
venue
the one venue that the artists love to go to, and then everybody has to somehow cram more than capacity into this place. Red Rocks Amphitheater is becoming okay. The theater itself isn't becoming a shit show. It's the
No, I doubt that. Yeah, I bet
it's
it's
the ticketing, it's the security, it's the organization of it all is becoming a shit show. I've been going to Red Rocks for the better part of 26 years. And if they have a VIP section, they almost always have a VIP section. And it's the first 2, maybe 3 rows of a 80-row amphitheater. We show up and the whole lower half is sparsely sat. And I was like, wow, look at this, babe. We showed up like a half hour after doors and there's still places to sit. This is amazing. We don't ever get this kind of opportunity. And we set up kind of close to the front and everything's fine. They got these TVs on the either side of the stage and it says reserved seating 1 through 44, general admission 45 to 79 or 78. It wasn't even all the way to the top. We both looked at the TV and went, whatever. It's general admission. It's Red Rocks. It's general admission. We sat there for an hour and a half. Staff.
How early do you go to shows?
What's that?
Half? Is that
Doors
really?
doors were at 6:30. Weird Al hit the stage. No, his opening act hit the stage at 8.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. I thought you were like, okay.
No, so we get there, you get almost all the way through the opening act, who, well, I'll tell you in a second. But staff walking past us, looking at us, interacted with us, but never asked us for ticket information. We finally see some lady walking back and forth in front of us for like 10 minutes. And I knew right away. I looked behind us. The entire amphitheater is filled up at this point. There's no open seats anywhere. So I look off to the sides and there's planters that have trees and bushes and shit growing in them. And there's a lot of people sitting in them, but one of the planters is fairly empty. I found my escape route in case we're sitting in this lady's seats, which I think we are at this point. Sure enough, staff person comes by. She goes, "Can I see your tickets?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I'm trying to find the app, pull it up. She goes, well, what numbers do you have? And I go, I don't know. It's Red Rocks. It's general admission. She just looked at me and she's like, no, this is reserved seating down here. General admission is up there. And I'm like, well, it's all full now. I finally find my ticket. It's general admission. I knew that I was in the wrong. My girlfriend, knew we were in the wrong, but I played it off really well.
Yeah,
I was like,
you make it, yeah.
I was like, it's Red Rocks. It's general admission. I've been the same thing. Been coming here for 20 years and never seen a reserved show. So we just go sit in the planter, finish up the opening act. Puddle's Pity Party. You ever heard of this person?
Sounds familiar, actually.
He's like and I'm probably going to get the era wrong, but like a vaudeville clown. Like he's in a white clown suit. It's not a circus clown outfit. It's like a white face with some accent paint around the eyes and a little goofy little miniature hat cocked on his head. So he's not not a circus clown, but I don't know what era. Vaudeville is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I get it. I'm looking at him now. He looks very
old-timey clown.
Old-timey clown, yeah.
The fucking guy has an amazing voice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sitting there, like, at first I knew I've heard of Puddles. I've seen him on videos going all the way back to like 2013. So I'm aware of the person, but still, it's a clown at the end of the day. So I'm like, fuck, it's clown. And then he starts singing and I'm like, holy shit, this guy can sing. I was amazed.
Okay.
Like I said, we got pushed off to the side of the planter. So our vision to the stage was heavily impaired at this point.
Okay.
But he finished up and Weird Al came out and rocked an hour and a half set. And it went by in like 10 minutes. It felt like,
yeah.
We missed part of the theatrics being on the wings of the stage because we couldn't see. There's a central screen that had TV dink TV channels playing on it, which was his set changes, not his set change, his wardrobe changes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he hit all the big ones. He had the fat suit for the Michael Jackson.
You're lucky.
The fat suit for I can't think of the song name.
Fat. It's called Fat.
Yeah, he had the fat suit for that, which was awesome. God, fucking camera. The dude could sing as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the guy do anything live. So getting to hear him sing was blowing my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. You ever hear singers of any level and they hold their hand to their ear while they're trying to sing?
Yeah, for their monitor. Yeah.
To me, that's always a sign of a good singer. It probably means nothing to the industry of a singer, but to me, if you're holding your ear, you're trying to hit a note, I guess, or hear yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
So to me, they're attempting to hit they're trying to get someplace. So to me, that's a sign of a good singer.
Eat It might have been the other song. Ginger says.
I think he did that one as well. I think it may have piggybacked the Fat song. Like a Virgin. One of my favorites, Dare to Be Stupid, just because it's got Transformers ties to it. And just the thing I walked away from and the girlfriend and I were laughing about it is that we could understand every word they sang that night because both of these men know how to use a microphone and neither one of them were cupping the microphone. So it was fun. Puddles had a lot of,
well, he's a covers guy too.
Yeah. All covers. I don't want to say all covers because I don't know anything about the dude, but a lot of covers, a lot of audience participation to come up and mime a guitar or sit with him and, dressed up as something. So that made it fun for people that were at least in the first few rows, because he was picking people out. Like I said, the show went really quick. When we kind of hit our point of like, okay, let's get out of here before the show ends so we can get ahead of traffic, and also it's getting late. And neither one of us really like to stay out terribly late. So we're starting to pick our stuff up, and Al runs up to the microphone. And he goes, "That's our show." I'm like, oh, great timing. He did do an encore, like a almost 30-minute encore, I'm guessing. Because we were at the car. I mean, it's a 10 to 15 minute walk from where we were to the car, and I could still hear him, in the middle of a song. So I'm going to guess a half-hour encore. Yeah, I would definitely go see him again. And next time, pay for the reserve ticket.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't know how many seats. So at Red Rocks, there's, like I said, 80 rows of benched stadium style seats. So there's no seat. It's just a bench with numbers. So I don't know how many dink seats per row there is. But when you have it reserved and there's 43 rows of exact amount of seats sold, it just makes it harder for everybody else to get a seat, because on any other GA show, there's hundreds of people per row. I don't know what the number is, but it's a lot of people could fit per row in general admission. So I don't know. I think reserve show is ridiculous at a big place like that, but I get it. The one thing I noticed that I have never seen at any concert of any genre ever, people sat through the entire show. The only people that were standing were security and people like us that were kind of on planters, sitting behind a planter or whatever. Everybody in the crowd that had a seat, even general admission, were seated. Blew my mind. Never. I've seen people sit with their backs to an opening act before, just as a sign of like ultimate disrespect, but never do it in the middle of the crescendo of a show. People are just sitting on their hands, having a good time. I'm like, I've never seen this before.
I think also because from my recollection of seeing him 10 years ago plus whatever, he's such an entertainer, and he has stuff going on all the time. Like you said, like during the costume changes, he has video up of either his like an interview or it's like a skit or something, and he just shows this stuff, and it's funny, it's like, oh, it's entertaining, but you have to pay, you kind of want to pay attention because it's loud and it's right in your face. But like when he goes on stage, he has props, he has, he's running around. He's sometimes, at least again at Hollywood Bowl, he climbed up the stairs to serenade a couple of ladies because he did a love song before running back down. So like, it's a very engaging, and I think people respect Weird Al. I think just people respect him as like as an artist.
It was, like I said, it was shocking to see just because I've never seen it before. Maybe I would expect that at an orchestra. If you're at an orchestra concert and you see a bunch of people getting up and fucking dancing and stuff, you'd think that'd be pretty out of place and weird.
It would be, yeah.
But at an outdoor venue, it just blew my mind.
That's awesome, though. I'm happy to hear that they respected him enough to be like, we're not going to make a scene. We're going to enjoy Weird Al for being Weird Al.
And like I said, there's a few concerts in my head that really stick out. That really, I'm like, wow, I did not expect that. And Weird Al got put on that list this past week. Did I expect ICP levels of concert where they just play their fucking CD and turn the stems down a little bit so their vocals aren't as prominent, but it's basically just playing their CD? No, I didn't expect that. But I definitely
No.
didn't expect him to just sing his ass off for almost 2 hours.
The band plays live.
Yes.
He sings.
He plays keyboard,
Yes, an accordion.
accordion, obviously, harmonica as well.
Yes.
A stagehand came out while he's singing, while he's accordion, whatever. He comes out just to hold the guy's harmonica. So he's just holding the harmonica till it's time to hold it to Weird Al's face. And then Weird Al plays it, and then he just brings it, and he's playing it the whole time, looking at his watch, going, what the fuck, It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Definitely put it on your list if he's coming to your town on his world tour or whatever. What was really funny, though, is that he said, if you saw this show 2 years ago, it's the exact same show. And I went, he's just pulling malaria or something. I looked up an old show. It's the exact same show, like almost beat for beat.
He hasn't come out with any new parodies, which he said he would since 2010. He said he was going to put out new parodies, never did. So that makes me sad. I wish he could put out parodies, but he's doing movies now. He's doing other stuff, so whatever. He's
a very accurate movie, an autobiography movie, biopic movie. Very accurate.
I mean, not that he's in another movie, like as an actor. I forget what, but Weird Al is in like a movie that came out recently. I'm like, oh, that's really cute that he's playing a villain or something in this movie.
Well, he's still one of the greatest movies ever. UHF. Spatula City, baby. You know what?
I mean,
if they would do that in LA. If they opened a Spatula City, I would fly out there in a heartbeat and knock on your damn door. Let's go to Spatula City.
I was going to say, is there a Spatula City in LA? I mean, we have everything else.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
No Spatula City.
That's too bad.
But I do think we serve. I'm sure somewhere serves what's a Twinkie dog or a hot dog inside a Twinkie?
Hot dog inside of a Twinkie with cheese. Squeezed cheese or whipped cream or both. No, because the cream was already in the Twinkie. So it was the cheese. Yeah, no thanks.
I'm sure somewhere someone serves that as a food.
Oh, probably. Probably.
Yeah.
Good, Weird Al. Hey, you know what? We talk a lot of shit here. Oh, somebody's calling me. Oh, I'll tell you that story after this. That threw me off. We talked a lot of shit here about a certain game that has been in development for a long time. And they kept throwing dates. It was when this game was GTA 6. I have been on my little Apple crate box, whatever, saying that it's fucking vaporware. It doesn't exist. Because nobody's talking about it. There's no leaks. There's nothing. Well, Rockstar finally came out and said, here's the release date. Solid release date. To the point they feel so confident that they said you can start to pre-order it. And then the internet blew up. You can pre-order the base game for $80 or the deluxe version for $100. What do you get with that? Absolutely nothing. Well, at least right now.
Well, actually, it's funny because people think the opposite, that you're getting a ton with the $100 one.
Well, we'll see. GTA 4, I want to say it was 4. Their deluxe version came in a safety deposit box.
Oh no!
Looking box.
Yeah.
It came with a full-size map, trinkets, knickknacks, the game itself. Reports right now are saying that if you reserve the quote-unquote physical copy, you're just going to get a box with a download code inside of it. Which wouldn't surprise me. But if you're going to pay $100 for a game, you better be giving me all kinds of knickknacks with it. I want the safety deposit box full of stuff.
So the $100 is only the digital version. There's no physical version for the $100 game.
That's crazy. That, and it's also not coming to PCs for another 6 months.
Well, yeah, but that was I knew
we already knew that, right? But It still sucks. And I don't have the newest Xbox, so I don't even know if it's going to be on the old Xbox One.
Only next gen.
Yeah.
Only next gen.
So, yeah.
Current gen, really, because next gen is in a couple of years. So
True.
Yeah.
And then, so let's throw something else on top of that. August 1st, all consoles are getting a price hike.
Oh, yeah.
Why they all decided on August 1st is beyond me, but on August 1st, or by August 1st, all current consoles are going anywhere from $50 to $150 more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So an Xbox Series X is going to be $700 now or $800. One of the two. And that's ridiculous because I still have yet to see an Xbox Series X in store.
You say that. I love that you keep saying that.
I will say
them.
I will say it. You live in California.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're going to see them everywhere. The only thing I've seen is the refrigerator shaped like an Xbox Series X. If I want an S, they're everywhere. It's not that I have money to purchase one, but if I wanted to make the next, half gen step up, I can get an S. But yeah, if you want the full deal, you have to get it from Microsoft at this point. And even the refurbs, Xbox Series are ridiculously priced. I think it's going to be one of those consoles I'm just going to have to skip out on and just get the next one. Because I just don't see it happening anytime soon. But yeah, we'll see if that date of November 29th.
Pre-orders have already happened. They're going to be
the pre-orders have happened, but
water.
But
if they move the date.
No, but I was saying that I don't know what the date. I know it's November. I don't remember the actual day itself. But they better come through and not have fucking 100 meg download on the first day to fix every patch. You guys had 13 years to get this game together.
Yeah, yes.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. You've had 10 years to get this game together. This game better not only be beautiful, but it better run damn near flawless.
I mean, that's the expectation. Yeah.
I mean, what game has come out recently that hasn't needed some crazy... Actually, let's back up. What piece of anything that connects to the internet have you been able to purchase without getting a firmware update?
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, look, even the much awaited for Steam box. Is it Steam box?
Yeah. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
I didn't even write that down. It blipped on my Twitter and then it was gone just as quickly as it showed up.
Yeah. Oh, it's Steam Machine. Steam
Machine. Yes.
So the Steam Machine, everyone was like, "Oh, I want to get a Steam Machine. It's going to be cheap. It's going to be blah." And then, because of AI, I'm going to blame AI for everything. There you go, being political. AI, boo. If you use ChatGPT, you're my enemy, stuff like that. Went too far. But because of RAM prices and graphic card prices and CPU prices all skyrocketing, where like $100 RAM is now like $500 to $1,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
So the Steam Machine, which was supposed to be to compete with consoles at like $700, is now $1,000 out the gate for a machine that barely works as well as a PS5.
Yeah, the day it was released, I saw comparison videos. Like, hey, if you want to, be just as capable, you can spend this much money and spend less and build yourself a custom PC.
Even then, right? Custom PCs are going to be expensive because all the components are expensive.
But what the guy put together a pretty decent box for, $500 less than the Steam Machine or whatever the hell it's called. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it was all current stuff. I just found it like refurbs or used stuff. One more thing about Sony in particular, just announced the other day through the PlayStation Network, Sony has lost the rights to some distributor that like most of the stuff that's on the Sony PlayStation Network goes through. So the people at PlayStation put a notice out to everybody that says, they didn't write the date down. Let's just say August 1st, because that's when everything else happens. August 1st, you're going to lose the ability to watch all the movies that you have purchased, as we've spoken about before on Amazon or wherever else. You have it until they lose the rights to it, and then you're asked out. So all these people that have purchased these movies to watch on their PlayStation, and not all of them, but a lot of, I don't remember what the distributor's name is, but
Studio Canal is the name of the
Studio
company
Canal. Whoever so any movie put out through them that's on the PlayStation Network is no longer going to be, and anything you purchased is going away.
Which means that if you happen to be one of the, you just lose money. They just took your money.
Yeah.
You're not getting a refund. You're not getting credit. You just lost whatever.
You're not getting the ability to continue watching the thing you paid for.
Well,
when Amazon Prime lost the rights to Top Gear, they lost the rights to BBC, and I had purchased full seasons of that show through there, and it went away, and they got the rights back, and everything I purchased, not everything, most everything I purchased is still there and available, but some episodes they didn't get the rights back to for whatever reason, and they're just not available. So they're not that expensive. Paying for an episode or paying for a season of a 20-year-old show wasn't that expensive, but it's the fact that I paid money for it. That's mine now. That's how commerce works.
I'm not condoning this.
Right.
I'm going to preface not condoning this, but you technically own it. So morally, if you pirate it, you're really just getting your stuff back.
That is true.
I'm not saying you do this,
right.
But I'm just saying mentally, morally, you're technically just getting your stuff back if you pirate a movie that you already own.
I'm not telling you to go to this website or this GitHub that I found called TorLink, that you don't have to search anymore for your torrents. It does it for you and finds the real link for you. I'm not telling you to go there.
No.
But, if you need to, GitHub, it's there.
The more legal thing I'm going to say is reason to buy physical. There's the reason to buy physical. Buy physical because at least they can't take that. I mean, technically they can. They can revoke the license to play it because it still connects to the internet. If you buy a Blu-ray, it still connects to the internet to verify the license. But you own it, and if you put it offline, I'm pretty sure if you put an offline Blu-ray or something, you can still play it. But
I remember that with some DVDs back in the day where you had to be connected to the internet and what you needed to be connected to the internet for is beyond, I guess, the DRM.
Yeah.
Dink dink. But yeah, do some Blu-rays have?
I mean, they have connection to the internet to be able to do some of their extras and stuff are directly connected to online stuff. So, I mean, I don't know if it'll prevent you from playing things. So if you really want something that was pre-2010, just get VHS. Post-2010, get DVD. Post-2020, get Blu-ray. If you depending on what you want. But I think that this is a very good argument for physical.
It's something that we've been...
You can get physical cheap because you can often get used.
Yes, I mean, for now, anyway. Yeah. And that's the thing about VHS is that they do deteriorate over time. Even kept up in nice, cool, dry places, that tape will eventually deteriorate. There's nothing you can do about that.
Same with CDs and anything physical does deteriorate over time. That's true. They all have a shelf life. Yes.
But it is pretty long. And if you take care of especially CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, they're going to last a long time. It's not like a groove gets, drawn into them or something. There's people lighting fireworks off.
Yeah.
I'm not,
I mean,
I'm not
it's
in
where
LA as well, so.
We're 4 days from 4th of July. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised my neighborhood hasn't been lit on fire already, because usually, a few days before the 4th of July, and then a few days after, a week afterwards, a week before and a week afterwards, just fireworks every night.
Oh, it's like a month here.
Yeah. Oh, well, you also have Colorado Day or whatever, where you guys shoot fireworks too.
That's in March.
Oh, is that in March? I thought it was in July.
No, I think the birthday of Colorado, I think, is in August. But then we have, March 3rd, 303. It's the area code for Denver.
But only Denver people can celebrate then.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe if you're a fan of the band 303, you can.
I wish
they're from Denver.
I wish on June 6th they do something here, because I'm in the June 16th. I'm in the 616. So they should do that.
You could start it.
With the 945. Oh, no, there's no 45. Never mind. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
818. We have an 818.
Yes.
There should be something on August 18th.
That's San Diego.
But the thing is, you guys, I think, have way more
Oh no,
state pride than California.
713 is San Diego.
Probably.
It's Rey Mysterio Jr. wrestler. He does a move, and it's the area code of San Diego. I want to say it's 7.
I know you guys in your area code. I mean, look, California's the same. We're with we were big when 90210 came out. We were big on our zip codes, so people would wear their zip code on their clothing or have a bumper sticker with their zip code when 90210 came out.
I was going to say, was it because of that show?
It was big. I'm thinking it's because it was the same logo. It was the same circular logo of 90210, and it would have the local zip code. And so they'd put the zip code on their stupid cars with a bumper sticker, and it's like, okay, fine, okay, good for you.
I mean, again, I like punny stuff, so I would probably wear that shirt.
You live in Burbank, awesome.
Well, I mean,
you still have it, yeah.
I mean, if I had the money to live in Burbank, sure.
That's true. You'd live by Disney,
and CBS,
CBS is in LA. It's by the farmers market in LA, and I only know that because I had to go to CBS to do Price is Right. So
my friend lives in Burbank.
She's by the ABC studios, and
maybe it's ABC studios. I know she lives by some kind of television studios or something, television-ish, movie-ish or something.
Yeah, she'd be by ABC, and I think Warner Brothers Studios is out there as well.
I think that's who she used to work for, actually. Breaking kayfabe. I think that's everything for this week, though, Francis. Unless you got anything else you want to talk about.
That was a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff.
Just, I don't know if anyone listening to this happens to be going to Anime Expo. I'll be at all my
meet up with Francis.
I'll be at all of the gacha gaming panels because they're all of the games I'm playing. So I have a reason outside of anime to go because all my gaming stuff is there. So I have that to look forward to.
And if you see the Francis, offer him a chair.
I will have my freaking portable chair this time, which is
that's
so
good.
stupid.
But still, you can offer Francis a chair. He loves food and conversation.
Yes, and chairs. Yeah, I'll and if you're a lady, I will happily give you a high five. Men, fist bump.
Yes, even if you think they're really hot, you'll just get a fist bump.
What am I gonna do?
That's okay. It's fun to watch. Yeah, so that's everything for this week. Hope you had a good time, Francis. I did.
I got to show off the pizza box.
That's awesome. I saw the pictures. It definitely is something that I would like to go and do. Hopefully it's still operating once I can get out to California again. And
the amount of money the people are putting into this place, I'm sure they'll be around for a while.
There's a pizza place here that's not Turtles themed, but it was on Kitchen Nightmares like 20 years ago. Nice. And the owner, who was spotlighted on that show, still owned it up until recently. He just sold it and somebody was doing like a TikTok type of video showcasing the business, and the owner was still there in the shot. And apparently he sold it, but doesn't want to walk away, but was wearing the exact same outfit he was wearing on the Kitchen Nightmare show.
I like that. That's so funny. Okay.
And that's how I recognized him right away. I was like, isn't that the owner? Isn't that what he wore 20 years ago? But yeah, Pantaleones is what it's called, which sounds like pants.
Well, yeah, because pantalones is pants, but pantaleones is that's fancy pants.
Yeah, exactly. It's fancy pants. It's just some pizzeria here. It's the guy that when it was on the Kitchen Nightmare show, the big thing was that he's closed on Sundays, and Gordon was like, what day are people order pizzas the most while watching football? Sunday. He's like, yeah, but I want to watch football. That's why I'm closed on Sunday.
That's when you put TVs in your freaking restaurant and watch it while you're making pizzas.
So the opening line of this influencer's video after he got through the introduction part was, if you recall, their big thing was they were open on Sundays. Well, now they are. They're open 7 days a week, whatever. I was like, that's funny. So yeah, we got visited by Gordon as well back in the day. But we'll see him in Vegas one day. Maybe, Francis. Who knows?
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen is there. Yeah, you totally see him. He has his own. He has a couple restaurants in Vegas. So yeah, you might find him somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely won't be at the White Castle that I'll be at, but you walk by Hell's Kitchen and just scream obscenities.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Go to the White Castle is it's right beside the casino, so you can go to a slot machine, pull that lever, go get your burgers, come back out.
No, here's the thing is you realize that it's White Castle when you walk up to it and you go, fuck, I actually don't want to spend my own money on this. So you go to the casino and you win some money, and then you go spend some of the winnings. So you're not actually spending your money.
Strangely enough, it is probably one of the cheaper places to eat on the Strip. So
there's nothing strange about that. It's White Castle. It better be cheap.
No, but they inflate everyone's prices on
that is true.
On the Strip. This is one of the places that inflates a little bit, but not so much that you feel like you're wasting money. Like,
is there a resort fee at White Castle?
You're not staying there.
I know, but there's a resort fee everywhere else, it seems.
Yeah, if you're getting a hotel room, you need to pay the resort fee.
My argument, if I ever go to one of those spots, is be like, but I'm not using the rest of I'm using the room. I'm sleeping in the room for 2 hours before I leave again.
I'm hoping when you do go, you get to stay at one of the major casino hotels. I think because that's an experience, man.
Well, sure.
Their rooms are amazing for a reason. So I hope when you do go, you'll have the money to go and stay at a nice, fancy Strip hotel for at least a night.
I want to go to a place that has a mirror on the ceiling.
Oh, okay. So those are outside of the Strip. I hate to tell you,
has like a jacuzzi in the corner and a mirror on the ceiling.
The Strip is classy, man. Oh no. You'll get the jacuzzi because the room I got at the Venetian many years ago had a jacuzzi, hot tub in the bathroom that was open, and the shower was clear glass open to the bedroom. So
that's
there's
hot.
No hiding.
That's hot.
There's no hiding. Yeah. Exactly.
Look, if you're in Vegas and you're sharing a hotel, I mean, you're there for the whole experience. Yeah. The whole trick that we use, running the water when you're in the bathroom thing, that ain't gonna work.
No, because there's no doors.
There's no doors. You're just gonna have to watch your buddy take a shit.
Yeah, I think the toilet has a door.
I'm just trying to be funny. Francis, so everybody that doesn't know, Francis and I, we've stayed in hotels quite a bit with each other. We have developed, I stole it from somebody, but we have developed a technique. If you're in the bathroom, you turn on the water and let the water run, so you don't have to. Your friends don't have to listen to you destroy the toilet.
I mean, when 3 of us were sharing it with our con mom, she too adopted the method. So
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
and
it's very a proper method. Yeah.
if you're eating convention food, it's gonna be a little on the loud side. So you know, you save yourself. Everybody does it, but you save yourself a little bit of embarrassment. Oh, there's a police chase happening in your area.
Woo!
Oh no.
Oh, that's not.
No, celebrates breakout in East Los Angeles after Mexico win. Oh, I guess the Mexicans played the soccer balls today. Or
Oh,
tonight.
that means Japan is out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like you said at the beginning, I've been watching this tournament. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I'm gonna, whatever. They're all just countries. Playing a pretty boring game. There you go. Said it. And since I said it, we're going to go take off. And what? I've never been so turned on as I am hearing about bathroom stuff. Well,
Of course. Oh yeah, no, doll. We're gonna talk all manner of. Well, yeah, maybe not all manner of toilet, but there you go. Glad you can make it to the end there.
yes, thank you, Doll. But yeah, Francis, where can people find you on the internets if they wanted to do so? Well, wrong button.
Well, first off, I'm Tia Ballard.
I wonder how my old friend Tia Ballard's doing. I should reach out to her and be like, "Hey, you remember me from 2012?"
Is it Todd Habercorn?
Todd Habercorn,
I'm David
yes.
Vincent. I'm Phil Lamar,
So,
and you're listening to
those two guys, David Vincent and not Phil Lamar, Todd Habercorn, are the two that I was talking about earlier that I was on a first name basis with for a few years there. Never seen anything Todd Habercorn had been in until he was in Shin Godzilla, and he was just a voice for the American version. But
anyway,
go on.
Linktree.com/aka the other guy. Yeah, no, I like that. Like, I've heard it enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of could probably repeat it.
I need a new one. I need to get new bumpers. That should be a project for next year.
No, your goal for the rest of the year and next year is to either reconnect with these voices again, or get new voices.
Yeah.
But I would like both. I would like you to reconnect and get new voices.
Make it like a 2-minute intro of everybody I've ever talked to.
No, you use
No, I know.
you're listening to
yeah.
point.
Oh. Yeah, just give myself a lot of extra work.
One time of extra work.
That is true.
You can use it forever. Yeah.
That is true. You can find me at linktree.com/the303ninja for everything that I am doing, and plus everything Points of Interest is up to. What convention are we going to next? There's a retro show this weekend. It's up north, like an hour away from here. I don't know if I'm going to make it though, because I don't have a job, and it's hard enough to go to a show and have restraint to not spend money, but it's really hard to go to a show and not spend money when you don't have a job.
Agreed.
So the song's ending, so we better get out of here. We'll be back next week for more whatever this is. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back later. See ya. Bye.